Hi guys, this is my August wrap up. I'm getting ahead of myself there. My August wrap up and my September to be read pile. So I hope you enjoy and like and subscribe. So first up is my August reads. There's not many of them, unfortunately. I've been really busy working. I don't know when I'm going to get any of the time to read at the moment because I've got uni coming up. And so I'm going to be really busy with that. That's why I'm trying to read all my uni books so I get a bit more time. So let's get away. The first book I read in August, which was just at the end of July to August, was Catching Fire by Suzanne. Why did I have to look to know who it's by? I know who it's by. Yep, and I read Catching Fire, I read Hunger Games for uni, and then I couldn't help myself but read the rest of the book. It's in the series. So that meant after reading Catching Fire, I then went on to Mockingjay. And if you want any more information about this, I have a Distraught Me video talking about distraughtness of Hunger Games in my videos. The next book I read for uni is The Hound of the Baskervilles by Arthur Conan Doyle. I've also got a review for that down in my video thingy. So most of these you all know I've already read. And as well as that, I read The Dragon Keeper by Kara Wilkinson. So as you can see, it's 4 books, which is pretty awful for me. And these 4 books I've all sort of got reviews on anyway. So you can have a look. So there you go. There's the 4 books I read this month. So that's a book a week. Probably didn't work out like that. I think The Hunger Games was the quickest to read and The Dragon Keeper was one of the quickest as well. My voice is going. My voice is going. So they're my books that I've read this month. Now on to my September to be reads. Now with my September to be reads, most of them are uni books or short stories for uni. I'm hoping to get some of my own books in and I will tell you which ones I want to read in a minute. So first up I have to read on my long list of uni books to read. I've got the short story of Edgar Allan Poe's A Telltale Heart, which I need to find online. The next book I have is I have to reread Dracula, which I cannot wait to do. I've read Dracula twice already, and this is my college copy, so it's got all my annotations in. I've got 2 copies of Dracula, one for reading and one for college, / uni. So I can't wait to read Dracula again. It's just finding the time. So I'm really looking forward to the glorious Dracula. The next book I have on my to-read list for uni is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and I'm looking forward to that one as well. After that I have Henry James' Turn of the Screw, and I really look forward to this. It's supposed to be really good and it's one of the old Gothic novels, so I'm excited for that. And then I next have David Almonds' The Boy Who Swam with Piranhas. And I haven't got this with me at the moment. I've got most of my uni books. I've still got like 5 or 6 to buy. But this one, I keep trying to find it cheap somewhere, but it's all like £7. And I mean, when you're trying to find like 20 odd uni books, £7 for a book is a bit steep. I'm not even kidding. So I'm trying to find it cheap and I'm just putting off buying it at the moment. And then let's move over to the next page. Then for my other module, for English module, because they were for my creative writing modules, I have to read Arthur Machen, The Bowmen, Rudyard Kipling, Mary Postgate, Rudyard Kipling, The Gardener. I have to also watch Metropolis. I don't know where I'm going to get this from. T.S. Eliot, The Wasteland, Virginia Woolf, Mrs. Dalloway I've got to read, and that's quite thin, so I'm hoping it won't take too long, but I look forward to reading that. One of my friends really enjoys it, so I'm looking forward to it. And then we've got Aldous Huxley, A Brave New World, which I'm reading at present. Although I haven't actually started the story, I've bookmarked where the story actually begins in the book. It's got all these introductions and forwards, which is nice once I read the book, but because they're talking about the book And I'm like, yeah, that's nice, but I don't understand what you're talking about because I haven't actually got to reading the book first. So hopefully I'm going to start that first. Next up I've got Walter Greenwood, Love on the Dole. And then Sam Sedlon's The Lonely Londoners. He keeps going. Alan Zilito, Saturday Night and Sunday morning. And then Catherine Mansfield The Fly. Along with that I also have to read Oryx and the Crake by Margaret Atwood, and I think it's The Revenge of Gaia, I'm not entirely sure. But that's all of my uni to be read list. So this is my own personal to read list for September, and it's only a few books, but I think I'm trying to be a bit ambitious anyway. I really want to read my own books. It's frustrating that I don't get round to reading a lot of my own books at the moment with uni, especially when I have like 6,000 books to be read on Goodreads. It's ridiculous the amount of books on my to-read list. A lot of people seem to have very manageable piles on YouTube, and I've seen people with like 40, 50, and I'm there going, yeah, Goodreads says 6,000. Ouch. And my house probably says 200-300 maybe. This is how ridiculous I am with books. So 2 of the books I've got with me, because I haven't got most of the books I want to read with me. I've got Close My Eyes by Sophie Mackenzie, which is the summer book club for Richard and Judy book. And I want to read this because this one's a book from work, and I really, really want to read the new September books that are coming out. They look really good, so I want to read this and then get on to the other ones. Like I think I've read a couple in this summer one. Yeah, I read the Sea Sisters and The Universe versus Alex Woods, and will be my 3rd one if I get round to reading it. But the September ones look so good, so I'm like, I have to hand this back really before I get the other ones out. The other book I'd like to read is Witch Struck, which I got as a Goodreads review, so I really want to get it so I can review it, and it looks really good. I'm really annoyed that it's the first in the series because I haven't got time for series at the moment, which is really annoying. The other books I want to finish the Dragon Keeper series. So there's Dragon Moon, Dance of the Purple Dragon, and then there's a prequel as well, I think Dragon Dawn. I'm not entirely sure. I've ordered them, they should be coming soon. I've also got to get round to ordering some uni books. So that's really my enormous to-do list, which doesn't stop because once I've read these I then have to start for semester 2 books, and I'll show you. I will show you. Just one book for semester 2, Middlemarch, along with North and South, and that's just 2 books in one module that has about 7 books. I'm a bit over my head right now. I don't know how I'm going to get this all done. I'm really struggling to see me managing it all, but I will prevail to get all this reading done. So I hope you really enjoyed listening to me ramble on about how many books I have to read and how little I've been reading. And as I said, like and subscribe and comment if you have read any of the books, or you think I should be reading your books, or if anyone knows a way to be able to get through uni reading quickly and reading your own books and enjoying them at the same time. So, yep, that's my video. I never know how to end them, as I said.